Presenting Circle, our newest pop star out of Hades Tech, extracted from a secluded cult, untouched by our AI-driven society. Her naivete, our greatest asset, her instincts, raw and volatile. Using cutting-edge technology, we've downloaded the world's obscenities directly into her system, engineering something so vile, seductive, and unforgivable. She is guaranteed to provide public outrage and obsession, a necessary sacrifice, one that will finally justify the permanent banning of human artists once and for all.
Okay, so Melanie Martinez just uploaded that TikTok. And at first, I'm not even gonna lie, I did not understand a single word. It sounded creepy, confusing, and low-key like a villain speech from a sci-fi movie. But once you actually break it down, it's terrifying in a very Melanie Martinez way. So let me explain what's happening in simple terms, and then I'll get into the theories. Basically, in the video, there's a man presenting a new pop star called Circle. He says she was created by a tech company called Hades Tech, which already sounds evil, let's be honest. Circle was taken from a secluded cult, meaning she grew up completely disconnected from technology, social media, and modern society. She's innocent. She's naive. She doesn't know how the world works. And instead of protecting that innocence, they say it's their greatest asset. That's the first disturbing part. They then explain that using advanced technology, they've basically uploaded all the worst things in the world into her system. All the obscenities, all the darkness, everything vile, shocking, and controversial. So Circle becomes this chaotic, seductive, unforgivable figure that people can't stop watching. Why? Because the goal isn't for her to be loved. The goal is for her to cause outrage. They want people to be angry, obsessed, disturbed. Because once that happens, they can turn around and say, "See? Human artists are unstable, dangerous, problematic. We should permanently ban them and replace them with AI artists instead." Which means Circle was never meant to win. She was meant to be a sacrifice. Now, here's where the theories come in. First of all, Circle as a character. I don't think Circle is just one person. I think she represents every artist that gets chewed up and spit out by the industry. The name Circle itself could symbolize a cycle. Artists get discovered, controlled, sexualized, exploited, canceled, and then replaced. Over and over again. Second, the idea that her naivety is valuable. This feels like a direct critique of how the industry prefers young, unaware artists. Artists who don't fully understand contracts, who don't know their worth, who don't know how power works yet. Instead of letting her grow naturally, they force darkness into her, which could represent trauma being exploited for art, or shock value being prioritized over authenticity. Third, the AI angle. This is probably the scariest part of the whole thing. Circle is engineered to be controversial on purpose. So when people react badly, the industry can justify replacing real humans with AI. AI doesn't get tired, it doesn't rebel, it doesn't have boundaries, and it doesn't suffer. Which means human emotion becomes a liability. And that brings us to the line, a necessary sacrifice. That line implies Circle was disposable from the start. She exists so something worse or more controlled can replace her. And honestly, this feels less like fantasy and more like a warning. Melanie has always critiqued fame, exploitation, and control, but this era feels darker, more futuristic, more realistic. It's not just about the music industry anymore. It's about who gets to create art at all. So when people say Melanie is just being weird or just being creepy, I really don't think that's true. She's using horror aesthetics to talk about very real power structures. Circle isn't the villain, she's the proof. And if this is what the new era is about, then yeah, it's scary. But it's also kind of genius.